All right, so I'm gonna try to do this again. I sanded it down and I'm gonna remark it. And I have, I'm gonna mark the corners with this awl. And then, I don't know about this. This is a Sharpie, like a paint pen, real fine tip. I'm gonna try that. Won't dig into the wood. And I'm hoping I'll be able to see it a bit better. So I used the white marker. Didn't do very well at all. The hard thing is trying to keep it steady. I'm going to try to score it now with, I've got the tape as putting down my master line. All right, so that's pretty bad. Every time I went to go put a new line in, I jumped out of the original line. I don't know if it's my technique. Well, obviously it's probably my technique, but it's so frustrating. All right, this has to be the worst checkering job. I think a monkey could do this better. I don't know what's going on. The tool, every time I take a swipe or every time I go, even if I'm going slow, it just pops right out of the line. The master lines have, I don't know if it's when you cross one line over another line, it just throws it out. So they're not lined up down here. I don't know whether to start over again. So you think, and then you're coming outside of the border lines and everything. I've done the other side. I've actually scored it, but I'm not too sure if I like that line here. I don't know why it's not lining up. All right, so this is really, really frustrating. You start along and all of a sudden it jumps out of a line. And I've already broken one tooth on the tool, trying to keep it straight. This is a boo-boo here, but very, 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 very frustrating. And I'm sure I just don't have the technique down. All right, so this one's a little bit better than this side, but it's still terrible. If I took this in and I got this back, I'd be like, are you kidding me? I guess it just takes a certain technique and probably lots and lots and lots of practice. There's got to be a certain way to keep that tool in the line that you're starting off with. When you're putting the tool in, it just wants to jump out. Every time you make a stroke or pulling it along, whether you're pulling or pushing it, it just wants to jump right out and then go on its own path. And I don't know why. But I'm going to try to deepen these up. And then, like I said, if I was the customer, I'd be very upset. All right, so I sanded it again. And I'm going to try one more time. I got it flipped around, but I'm going to try another time. Give it another shot. So I sanded it and re-oiled it. I think this is my fourth time of doing this. So I went back to the pencil and made it a little bit larger. We have a whittling knife. I'm gonna try this to make the lines and try to make them straighter. All right, so I've done it again. I made my lines a little deeper. I went too far here. So I'm gonna see if these lines that are deeper are gonna help me. I did it again, still not great. I'm gonna try to go over the lines, but every time I go over the lines, it just skips out, jumps all over the place. No, this is what we have here. And it's full up of stuff. All right, I've gone over it, but every time I go over it, it jumps out of the line that it's supposed to be in, and it makes another line. I'm completely frustrated with this process. It's ridiculous. Either I'm doing something absolutely wrong, or something's wrong with this. I don't know. All right, so I got a little frustrated. I put the oil on it. I just wanted to see how bad I was doing, and it's pretty bad. I was getting really frustrated with this. Every time I went over it to deepen the lines, the tool will come out and go on its own little line. I don't know. I'm trying the light approach. I'm trying the heavy approach. I don't know. I don't know if it's the tool. It just doesn't want to stay in the lines that I create. It's the craziest thing. It's got to be an easier way. All right, I resanded it out and restained it. I don't know how much this stock can take, but I'm gonna try it again. All right, so I think this is my 6th time. Now I got more pencil lines on there, and yep, back to the pencil. Cannot find the wax pencil anywhere. SDI, please, next time include a wax pencil of some sort. Again, I was doing pretty well, and then up in here, it just pops right out of the line as you're going through it. And even on the border here, I tried to do a border and boom. And I was doing pretty well actually. And then it's the cross hatching that it hits those other lines and popped out.